Live. I am Russ. This is Chris. Hokey over there. Reggie Rez, the man of a million minds. Everybody's everywhere today. If you hear some construction, they're getting ready to pour concrete right here on the other side of our building. The finery's putting in the parking lot between us. So we're going to be might be loud for a while. Maybe.
Also, when you go to Red Sea TV and you click live, it takes you to Ustream.
Okay.
That's how it's set up. And over on the right, it says social, something, and chat. If you just click that chat, you can chat with us.
Yeah, right now.
You don't have to sign in. You don't have to do anything.
Chat with us.
You know, we may have overthought this doing it at noon for the traffic. People might be at lunch.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping they might be watching it at lunch, on their lunch break or something, but you might be right. It might be, we might go at 11 where
Before they go to lunch or
where
something,
people
but
can hang out.
We'll talk about that, and if we end up changing. Hey to Dwayne, who's getting to watch today, one of our longtime fans and supporters.
Is he getting to watch?
Anyway,
He's going to the next phase of his rehab, right?
yeah, he's up walking around a lot now.
Dang right.
That's awesome, dude.
Good.
Good job, Dwayne.
Needs to be in another movie then.
Yep.
So
ready.
this
I
weekend,
kind of got one for him.
at this place right here called the Backyard,
Backyard.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl weekend.
We have 3 gallons of gumbo,
Good Lord.
3 gallons of brisket chili
in.
for free.
I'm in.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't want to tell Hoke because they are telling that me and you have to come an hour later than everybody else. is what I've already been told, and I was going to tell you that today.
We don't want everybody else fighting over that other half gallon.
So-
Kind of hurts my feelings.
Mine was hurt a little bit too.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little tender about that.
So I was like, "Are you sure it's just me and Hoke?" And they went, "Yeah, let those other 100 people eat." I went. Feelings were a little hurt, so
And then the kitchen is going to have concession style stuff,
that'll be pretty
like
cool.
sausage on a stick,
Oh, good.
a bunch of different stuff like
Like
that.
if you were
easy
at the
stuff.
game, easy, you quick, you can eat.
Yeah. So that ought to be fun.
I haven't heard much news come out of the game. But I ain't been following it.
I watched the Pro Bowl last night. Did y'all?
No.
Okay, it was pretty fun the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
They did tackle the first half. The second half, once they wrapped you up, you were down.
Right.
But they interviewed Peyton and they interviewed Cam, and they asked Cam why he said that about being a
Black.
why. See, he went, man, it came across wrong. He said, I don't want to be compared. He said, for the younger generation coming up, people like, hey man, you were compared to Steve Young, or you're compared to so and so, or you're going to be just as good as this guy. He goes, man, I was just saying that I don't want to be compared. I'm Cam Newton. He said, I probably just came across wrong, which means somebody told him, moron.
You made it.
You moron.
He's
You
just
messed
trying
it
to-
up.
So in other words, the VP of public relations got a hold of him
And went, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Being
They said-
compared to these great
You
quarterbacks.
didn't want to be compared. Where did the word black come into it?
He just said he's a strong black, man or feared
He
of
said
him.
Well,
However
he
much weight he
intimidated
can
me
lift,
because
Intimidate.
it don't matter.
Intimidate.
Do what now?
How much he can lift should not matter. Whether he's
He just
strong
said
or
he's
not.
intimidating because he's big and black.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what
we
he
got
said.
big black friends.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Hoke,
Yeah.
tell us what you came across that kind of is, as Peter Griffin would say, grinding your
Kind of
gears.
grind my gears a little bit. We don't have a picture to show for it. It's more of a story, but I bet everybody can relate to it. So on Facebook, person, I'm not going to call anybody out. I just saw a person posted something about they needed help with little Medicaid issue and food stamp issue. No problem. I have no problem. That's what it's there for. Then about an hour later, started talking about all the awesome vacations and stuff that they were going to do. That kind of was a red flag to me. So I'm not calling them out because of needing help. I'm not calling out. I'm calling because on social media, shouldn't you be a little more careful about the things you post and the story it's telling?
Well, her
people?
deal was she needed to come borrow a computer
Right.
to get all her information. Just borrow a computer from anybody
Right.
to get her food stamps and
Right.
Medicaid for her kids and everything.
Yeah.
And then next she's posting going on a
Then
cruise.
That her
Amazing
boyfriend's taking her on.
So
Well,
all that, I'm like,
I think it's
so we can see
I
both
would-
sides. I can see both sides. Maybe she's in a situation that she needs help, and maybe her boyfriend isn't.
yeah, that's possible.
You know what I mean? And if
but-
if he's paying for all of this
Yeah.
trip, then I don't have any problem with it. If she's conning the government
well, see, my
and
deal
living
is,
a different kind of life, then I have a
probably
problem.
That's the reason I
Agree.
said my point of view ain't really about whether or not what she's doing or not doing. My point is the story you're telling people on social media.
there.
you should be
That's
more
where I'm
careful.
going. I'm with y'all.
We had a friend who needed money for help with an emergency.
Right.
And the same day posted pictures of him at a big time concert
Yeah.
out of town.
You-
And we all said that's kind of you shouldn't do that.
The thing is, I'm with both of y'all. We see both sides. We don't know both sides.
No.
But when you post on social media, people take you for that post.
Right.
They don't look into what's going on. So immediately when you post needing help and you're struggling, and the next post is, I'm going on vacation
Yeah.
on a cruise.
Yeah.
The person that reads this, that's an 8 to 5 job, goes, that's a bunch of crap.
Yes.
They immediately become defensive because, like Chris said, you're screwing the government and you're going on vacation. I got to go to work. So
Yeah.
what you say on social media, people
that's
ain't-
my point.
ain't smart enough to look back.
Don't begrudge or anything. I'm just saying be a little smarter about the story you tell on Facebook. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think Facebook was built for smart people.
People,
swear to God.
people aren't smart at all. You know,
Not built for smart people.
and I can see both sides of. I try to look at both sides of every story.
Right.
And let's just take. You come to me and you go, man, my engine blew up,
Yeah.
and I need $1,200 to replace it.
Right.
I will pay you back on February 15th.
Right.
I'll give you the money. I look on Facebook. You at the backyard partying, living it up. You down at the tattoo place,
Right.
getting you a new tattoo or piercing or whatever. Somebody taught me this, and it bothers me.
Yes. Bothers me too.
But somebody told me one time, they said they'll pay you back on the 15th. You can't. It ain't none of your business what
Until
they're
the
doing until the
15th.
15th.
Yeah.
Right.
And I try to live that way. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have money
Well,
to lend, but
What happens is that is exactly right. You're no different than a bank. The bank can't see what you're doing with their money as long as they get their money on this day. But the problem with friendship becomes, God dang, I could be using that money with whatever they're doing, or you could have come to me and go, hey, here's half of it down, or here, you could have made good faith, but like you said, instead of getting frustrated, they said the 15th. You got to be patient and get it on the 15th.
But here's
go ahead.
But I was gonna say, when it comes the 16th, you don't have your money.
Then
do you
that's
throw back
when-
in their face? You were at the
You
backyard.
dang right.
You were at Red
that's when
Lobster.
That,
you were
that
dang
becomes
right.
it. That becomes, you don't have it because of this.
Yeah.
You will never get it from me ever again and get me my money.
Right.
But when I said I've been on both sides,
Right.
I've borrowed money before, and
Sure.
a trip comes up that I went on that was dang near free
Yeah.
that I went on, and that person may have thought, well,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want anybody to think that. So, when it gets to a point of, it gets to this point, this 15th,
Yeah.
up to the 15th, you just kind of got to bite your tongue and go,
Yeah,
on the
I
16th,
do
then you
agree
can
with that.
raise hell.
I agree with that.
So where do you think those people like that, we talked about earlier, they're going to party, and go party, and they can't understand when it comes Monday, you go to work, and they don't understand why the party stops. Where do you think that comes from? That raising?
No, the
It's
younger
a little,
generation.
It's a little of both. I believe so.
Well, I think people our age and older still do that, act that
yeah,
way.
I think it's a little of both because
Everybody's wired is different.
I think everybody's wired different, but I think it all boils down to, if you honestly want to do the deal is, those people that keep the party going don't want to be alone. They don't want to be. They just
Yeah.
don't want to be. God dang, if I miss this party, if us four are going to go eat at Vegas and Chris is like, I'm not going to go, and then we get down there and he's like, shit, they might say something guys, I'm going to come on down there.
You take it, me.
Yeah.
My best friends, Russell, married.
Yeah.
Gerald is married.
Right.
Billy is married. You married.
Right.
I ain't hanging out with Gary. You know what I mean? So, for me, I want companionship.
Sure.
And companionship, the easiest way to get it is go to where people are.
Where people are, yeah.
And you know,
But
they don't
you
meet
will
at,
leave.
they don't
Wait.
meet at church but once a week.
Yeah.
You know, so
But you will leave. I know this for you. If you get tired, you will leave. It
Yeah.
will. And if you get tired on Friday, you will not. Saturday, I ain't going. I'm staying home. Where we're going, I think where Hope was going is that person that's tired on Friday will stay till 2 a.m. and then
Yeah.
Saturday will get up and go, I got to start this all over again.
Yes, that's the person I'm talking about. And don't understand how when Monday comes, it's like, this time to go work.
I just don't get
They
the
don't-
ones that go $4. My last $4. Give me a Dos Equis. God dang, can you give me a ride home? I ain't got no gas. That's what I don't get. That's the ones I have problem with.
I think part of it, from what I've seen, is raising. I think
I
that
was fixing to go there.
I think that if you're raised in a party house, that's what you know.
Yeah, you don't know any different.
Yeah.
It's not a big thing. So you don't know if it's good or bad.
I was raised in a working house, so partying was odd to me. I'm like, well, we did party Saturday. It's over.
Well,
And
that, I didn't never, my mom and dad never went out to the
Yeah.
bar. It was, we'd go eat out on Sunday night at Dairy Queen, or me and Raj was playing basketball. So I never even stepped foot in a bar until I moved to Waco,
Yeah, I was adult.
and I was already married and lived here.
Yeah.
But, Chris was playing drums and singing in the bar. So he'd been there since
Right.
he was
Well-
5 years old.
My dad had a good time.
Right.
Older in life, he, went out once a week or whatever. He toned it down, but golf became his out.
Right.
My mother would partake in drinking,
Partaketh.
and
Partake
she finally, stopped.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the reason I did not drink when I was younger, because of the things I saw,
Right.
and I didn't want to be that.
Right. Totally agree.
And it had to do with alcohol, it had to do with depression, it had to be, we're just not happy in the situation that you're in,
Right.
and all the alcohol did was make it worse.
Yeah.
Alcohol raises the party if you're in a good mood,
And
Yeah.
it brings it.
and
yeah.
it brings it down if you're in a bad mood.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
There's times I go out and drink and I go, you know what, I just ain't really in the mood to drink, so I'm probably going to make somebody mad by the end of the night. And it happens. It's all those pin-up deals that you wouldn't say
And it
sober.
adds- yeah.
Yeah.
It adds to it.
Yeah.
You're drinking your sorrows away, or
Yeah.
when it is one of those deals. It can be raising, and I think nowadays with the nowadays everything is so instantaneous. You got more drug use now.
Yeah.
You got more alcohol abuse now.
It's crazy.
It is just the stuff that these kids will try that I can't even. The butt chug. Did we ever talk about that?
Let's
butt
don't.
chug.
What is a butt chug?
The new thing is they get on there, stand on their hands, stick a funnel in their butt, and then you pour the alcohol in there because
It
Absorbs
goes,
it.
goes
it
through
goes
the
straight
membrane a lot
into
faster.
the bloodstream
It's
faster.
been around for years.
Oh,
That was the wine enema craze of the
I-
80s.
wine
in
enema
the
craze.
80s.
I do remember that, but I didn't know it wasn't blasted on social media and showing kids on their
Because
hands.
it wasn't
Yeah.
social media.
But the enema was to make you feel good, and then you.
But everything wasn't so readily available back in the day.
Oh no.
I mean, there was a few kids that moved in to our small town from Waco that were potheads. That's
Yeah.
the first I knew of a pothead, because I wouldn't even known where to get it.
Really?
Now today, I can turn around probably right now and find 9 places in here to get it. Unfortunately,
I know.
well, yeah, there you go. I
That's
you,
true.
you know,
Yeah,
as far as anything else, and it is not a hey man, you got some weed. It's a hey man, y'all know anybody?
Yeah,
Got
oh, yeah.
this, got
there
that.
is no,
nothing-
there
ain't
is
no
no
shame.
secret. There is no shame in it. You know,
There's no shame in
with
nothing
them,
no
especially
more.
with them legalizing pot. There is no shame. The only shame that people do is when you stand out in the street scratching because you're a meth head. You can tell somebody in here straight, man, I did crack last night. Ooh, it messed me up.
Well, Gary's talking about it before the show. You know, he's talking about how come people get made fun of who are a virgin and stay a virgin until they married. And I said, well, Gary's no different. You smoke pot, and we talk about we don't like it. You telling us how we should try it. It's just peer pressure.
It's the
You
peer
want me to
pressure
be
of
like
the
you.
difference. Yeah. Man, I don't like the way he dresses. Why don't you dress like me? Now, that's true. Why don't y'all dress like me? You'd save a lot of money. I only got 7 outfits.
There ain't no way you got 7 outfits.
I think more like
I got 3
3
jackets.
I think more like three
Oh,
and a half.
okay, then maybe that new jacket pushed you over the head. You can create different ensembles now.
But today is really all about, it does make you think from growing up to now. You know, what I will say this, and I'm proud to say this. I am glad I never had kids. And I know people go, and even in the Bible, it's the greatest gift. But I'm glad I have seen y'all's gifts. I've seen y'all unwrap them and wrap them and kick them and throw them outside. I really am glad I never had. Somebody asked me that this weekend, I think.
You're
You're gonna regret it.
you're allowed to be a little more selfish without kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think later in life, if you don't have kids and there's nobody there to take care of you, it could suck.
Yeah.
You know,
You'll be there.
There's no, ain't no way I'm gonna outlive you.
How much younger is Stephanie?
13 years.
Like good strategy on your part.
Thank you.
So
strategy.
there
I
you-
well played. So I really did marry down.
So when
young.
you're 73, she'll be 60.
Yeah.
She'll be good enough shape to take care of you.
Yeah,
Or push me out in the street.
Yeah.
Just leave me.
but I'm saying it will be all on her shoulders to, God forbid, put you in a home. If you go into the hospital, she has to stay every night because there's not kids to rotate
Yeah.
nights. You know, all those things that. I mean, I could stay 2 months
You
probably.
could. You could.
And have
Well,
different
I
kids
have
each
not. Even she'll find out if she watches the shows today. I have already put in a wheel. I have already wrapped it, and I said when I get sick or I can't open it, and I'll tell y'all what it is. It's just a copy of the movie Old Yeller.
Like it.
Just take me out back and put me down. All right, we're going to get out of here. The show's just going one way. We're getting old. Oh, one thing I want to say. Kids won't ever notice it, but as you get older, you'll notice it. I went to HEB yesterday, had to get some stuff, and it's the greatest thing in the world, and I am one of these people. No matter what it is. Pull some rice down, and I'm like, brown rice, okay, brown rice. I look down the deal, lady with her phone. Look over here, guy's got a box of canned food. When you get older, it becomes, I never would have thought it.
Get
dude.
the magnifying app that our buddy Steve has, and you can just
put
do
on
like
there.
that and read it.
I'm telling you right now, everybody in the grocery store that was older had their arms out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of trying to how we can.
That's
invent
why I got
something.
mine fixed, because my arms ain't very long. I don't even know if I can get it out there far enough to read it.
Hey man, have a great Monday. We're going to get out of here. Remember, it is Super Bowl weekend. We're going to have a huge party here. Come on down, hang out with us. It's going to be on the Jumbotron. Me and Hoke will be an hour late because it's free food. But
I still think it's wrong.
that's
It's wrong.
okay, man. So until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. Hokie there. Rez is there. A man of a million minds is back in the back, and we are out of here. Almost. We're almost out. Wait for it. We got to get the